It's time for our podcast. What a Wednesday.
Well, we woke to the sad news that Ozzy Osbourne had passed away. You know him better musically than I do, Brendan.
Sure.
Lots of people know Ozzy thanks to the reality show. They were the first reality TV family, really.
Yep.
And we saw a very different side to him. So on the show, on the podcast today, we're going to be talking about our memories of him, the times we've met him, and have a listen to some of his music.
The world is a poorer place without Ozzy Osbourne, I find.
I think so too. The tribal drum today is beating for, how have you made it this far? You know, when you look at someone, you think, you might be yourself in the mirror and you think you're relatively smart, but you're also a giant Dumbo.
Phil Gould, who's certainly not a giant Dumbo, one of the greatest football minds in the world, has weighed in on the Des Hasler in the dressing sheds and cameras in the dressing sheds. He thinks no go.
No go. How do you feel about that? We'll put that to the pub test.
Also, the fallout of the Stephen Colbert axing, Em Gillespie has that. Oh, and TikTok Tucker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll say no more about that, but you need to be listening.
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda.
Well, hello, and you may have heard in the news there, we've woken to the news that Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. 76, he was diagnosed in, I think, 2020 with Parkinson's disease. As he says, I've probably lived with this for many, many years. He's lived life on the edge, as we know. You can't bite heads off bats and be a raging alcoholic for so many years and not have it affect your body. But what a shining star he is.
I must admit, he's been in our lives for so long, but I've been waiting for this day, not looking forward to it, but I'm not surprised, but incredibly sad that he's gone because he was a big part of our lives.
And you probably know him musically far more than I do, and I'm not a Black Sabbath fan.
You're not
musically.
Sabbath? Come on!
Actually, I do know this one.
Okay, let's go a bit deep. What about Iron Man?
I think the Indigo Girls did a cover of that.
What about War Pigs?
Generals gathered in their masses.
He's got a good voice, hasn't he?
Oh,
He's got a sweet
like
voice.
witches at black masses.
Sabbath, bloody Sabbath.
Oh, yes. That was the big album too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If someone's alarm's going off right now with this morning, wake up.
That's great. Or sensitive Ozzy.
But lots of people came to know him and his family through the reality TV show. They were the first reality TV family. We'll be paying tribute to Ozzy throughout the show. Sad news this morning.
Sad news. Emma Gillespie's going to be joining us on the show to talk about the Stephen Colbert fallout.
Yes, did you see that all the other late-night talk show hosts have all banded behind him and are all saying enough is enough?
Yeah.
Really, they're all telling Trump to piss off. They're all telling their network to piss off. It's quite interesting times.
And then, meanwhile, Donald Trump, did you see that thing with the Barack Obama thing?
No.
Have you not seen that AI thing? So Barack Obama's being arrested in front of Trump. So this is the president that's posted this.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking.
Deflect much, Mr. Trump?
And then there's a picture of Barack Obama in jail. This is all because in 2016, apparently, Barack Obama said that he colluded, Trump colluded with Putin in the election to win the election in 2016. And then they did this. Barack Obama has never said this, ever.
The AI world is absolutely terrifying at the moment. Have you ever seen this footage of this woman posted this thing saying, my mother believes this is true. and it was AI footage of Donald Trump singing at the Oscars in front of all the world's most famous. Well, he's playing guitar in the one I saw.
Oh, okay.
In front of all the world's most famous actors and actresses, and him in a big shiny gold suit. And she said, "My mother believes this is true."
Crazy. Because there's that AI girl. That's the newest thing.
The new influencer is AI. Am I AI?
Let me poke you.
WTF? Well, sadly, we are here in all the richness of our humanity.
We are real. Come and poke us. Also, we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Here's question number 1, if you'd like to join us. A person that's very famous is said to be part of which lettered list?
Jam Nation. We have the Magnificent Seven for you. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
I will say the world has lost Ozzy Osbourne today. It doesn't matter whether you knew his music or not. He was a great, shining, hilarious light in the world.
I came into work this morning and I just put on, a bunch of Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath fans and songs. I wasn't a huge Black Sabbath fan, but certainly appreciated them. But the song changes. It just resonates. It's hard on this day.
Interesting that, a lot of us got to know the human Daggy side of him on the reality show.
Yeah.
And there's one bit where he says to Sharon's arranged a bubble machine for one of his concerts. He said, "Sharon, I'm the Prince of Darkness."
But also, I love that story about the bat. He thought it was a rubber bat when someone threw it up on the stage, and then he ended up getting.
And he said, "I know when I die, that'll be my epitaph is that I ate a bat." And here we are saying exactly that.
I just feel the world, when you lose someone iconic like that.
We hold hands. The world's hard at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
We all hold hands and take great pleasure that we had him.
Linda is in Holsworthy.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Very well. Question number 1. A person that's very famous, and Ozzy Osbourne was one of these, is said to be part of which lettered list?
The A-list.
Yes, the A-list.
Right there, Amanda, you're on the A-list.
I sure am. What list are you on, you reckon?
I reckon...
Schindler's.
I reckon... Well, no one would save me. I reckon... Where would I be?
You're on the A-list.
No.
You're on the A-list.
No one ever knows who I am. I like... I
your
just wander
family
the
go,
streets.
it starts with a B.
My family have no idea what I do.
Question number 2 for you. Oh, this is a tricky question, I reckon. What's the capital city of Canada?
Geography is not my strong point at all.
No, it's a tricky one.
Have a crack.
Vancouver.
No.
Imagine if you guessed that. Bruce is in Umina.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Jonesy. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, what's the capital city of Canada?
Vancouver?
No, the previous caller, Linda, just said that. Yeah. This is one of those questions that if you're a trivia buff, you'll know. I mean, if you're a student of geography, you'll know. It's not the obvious one.
Maybe we should break out the atlas.
Get out the old atlas.
Does anyone have an atlas anymore?
Oh, or a globe. Look at the globe.
I want to get a globe.
I want a gentleman's study, and then I want a big globe in it, and I want to smoke cigars and sit in there and stroke a cat.
Is that what they call it, a gentleman's study?
Isn't it? Like a gentleman's room, and it smells of slight cigar smoke, and it's sort of slightly dark, and you have dark furniture.
I thought that was like a strip club.
Oh, well, that could happen too. Show us your globe.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We are into the Magnificent Seven.
Look, right up to question number 2. What has happened? Hello, Narelle in Wollongong. How are you this morning?
Well, thanks, Amanda. How are you?
Very well. This is a well-known trivia question because, for Australians, we all think we know the capital of Canada, but we're often wrong. What is the capital of Canada?
Ottawa.
It's Ottawa.
You know it. Let's play Sing It Back.
Sing it for me. Sing it back.
Just sing it to me.
Sing it back to me.
Okay, you're going to hear a snippet of a song here, and when the song finishes, you keep going. Here we go,
Just
Narelle.
imagine, Narelle, visualise that you are Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20.
I'm so not.
Go.
Baby, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely.
Oh, Rob,
Sorry,
you've done well.
Rob Thomas?
Oh, well done, Narelle.
I'm sensing collab vibes.
Question number 4. This is multiple choice for you. Which of these is the most visited attraction in the world? Is it A, the Eiffel Tower, B, the Forbidden City, or C, the Statue of Liberty?
Eiffel Tower?
No, I would have thought the same, but no.
Jason is in Lethbridge Park.
Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hello. Forbidden City or Statue of Liberty? What's the most visited attraction in the world?
Forbidden City.
It is the Forbidden City.
Oh.
This is in Beijing. It's the imperial palace for the Ming and the Qing dynasties, etc.
The Ming and the Qing.
From like the 1400s and
If
right
it's
up.
so forbidden, why is everyone going there?
Well, I think it's... I don't know why it's called Forbidden City.
Have you
been there.
been?
I have been
No.
there. I was allowed to go. I went there when I was with Beyond 2000,
Of
so I
course.
don't know how much of it I saw inside, but we filmed around it.
Did you go to the gift shop? Is there a gift shop?
I bet there is a gift shop, and if there... I can't believe I didn't go in there. I went to the Parasite Museum and found a gift shop.
Of course you did. I remember you bought me a bowler.
Yeah.
It was fluffy. It was
It was
plush.
fluffy, a plush Ebola toy.
Amanda went to the Forbidden City and all I got was this T-shirt.
Question number 5 for you here, Jason. Worn by the sailors of Europe, what coat shares its name with a small vegetable?
Brunch.
No.
Brunch? No.
Think of the smallest vegetable, and kids often don't like them and put them up their noses. That's the name of this coat.
Dawn's in Parramatta.
Dawn, do you know the answer?
I sure do. That would be a pea coat.
Pea coat.
What is the main ingredient in tartare sauce?
That would be mayonnaise.
Yeah. I saw a woman the other day. She was on one of those shows about my addiction. She has tartar sauce on everything every day. She goes through gallons of it. She has it on ice cream. She has it on biscuits. She has it on cakes as well as savoury food.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with tartar
Except
sauce.
for fish.
Why would you put it on fish? Why would you do that?
Not a weirdo. Which iconic... This is question number 7 for you. Which iconic heavy metal legend passed away this morning at the age of 76, Dawn?
Sorry, I've been talking about it all morning.
Are you actually listening to us,
Hello,
Dawn?
Chris. Do you know who we're talking about here?
Good morning. I think I do. Good morning.
Yes.
Hi, who is it?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, can we not have the big cheering music
Well,
to announce his
I
death?
think Ozzy would appreciate it, but
We'll talk further about Ozzy Osbourne throughout the show, but he has passed away.
that's sad. Congratulations to you, though. Chris, you've come in late on question number 7, and you have won. Ozzy has got you all these prizes. You've got the Jam Pack, a $100 TVSN shopping voucher, the ultimate shopping experience, tickets for you and 3 friends to 4 Letters of Love, starring Pierce Brosnan and Helena Bonham Carter in the heartfelt British drama. And Jonesy and Amanda Carriage choose for the colour in and some Staler Pets, as I say. Is there anything you'd like to add, Chris?
No, thanks a lot. Love listening to you guys every morning when I drive to work. It makes my drive so pleasant.
Oh, Chris, thank you for
Ringing
that.
endorsement.
I
If
do
you could
like
put that on
Thank
some
you.
sort of Google review.
Please, write it on an eggshell and keep it safe.
That is great.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Is it a play with Brendan Jones?
Brendan, what have you done?
And Amanda Keller.
Have we got delay on in case Amanda swears?
Bad Amanda.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 2006, Amy Winehouse released her hit Rehab. Sad to as well, on this day in 2011, Amy Winehouse passed away.
Oh, did she?
And on this day, we lost Ozzy Osbourne as well.
yeah.
Right, so, interesting story with Rehab. You know Mark Ronson, the super producer, Uptown Funk,
All of
etc.
that.
She was walking along the street with Mark Ronson, and she was the one, because all the people were saying, you got to go to rehab. You got to go to rehab. And Mark Ronson picks up the story.
I was walking down the street with Mark Ronson, and purely as a joke, I sang a hook.
She was like, they tried to make me go to rehab, and I was like, no. And she did like to put up the hand.
And Amy said, well, let's just go and do the song. She also cited why she didn't want to go to rehab.
Well, it was 10 weeks. I mean, you can hear it in the lyrics. It was 70 days, 10 weeks. And I just thought, nah, do they have a gym there? What's going to happen to who's going to feed my cats?
Who's going to feed
Who's going to feed the cats? It's a valid question. Having said that, maybe she should have gone to rehab.
Possibly. A little bit late now, though. But in the meantime, let's remember Amy, and we'll pay tribute to
It is
Ozzy.
a great song.
That's coming up next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. Rehab, Amy Winehouse, released on this day in 2006. She passed away on this day in 2011.
And we woke this morning to the news that we've lost Ozzy Osbourne at the age of 76. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, or told us of his Parkinson's in 2020. He's obviously had health issues for much of his life. In 2003, he had a near-fatal quad bike crash, and I think he had a lot of medical stuff that happened for him after that, addiction problems. Musically, you know him better than I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, Paranoid, you know this. Come on. man.
Should they play this when the guys in their sluggos run out of the water for Ironman competitions? I don't know that one.
Okay, War Pigs. You know this.
Generals gathered
Great drums.
in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
You know this.
Do I?
Come on.
Destruction.
It's got a nice voice.
Oh, yeah. Let's get to the hook.
Sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies.
Where's the hook? Is that it?
It's coming up. It does go for 6 minutes.
What else have it? What other is other?
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah. This old earworm.
Oh, okay, you like this one. Changes.
That is a beautiful song. That is a beautiful song.
That certainly cuts deep on a day like today.
It does, doesn't it? And for many people, probably more like me, I knew of Black Sabbath, knew vaguely what musically he was doing.
Yeah, and no one would judge you for not being into Black Sabbath. I look at you and I think, well, you're not a Black Sabbath person.
No, but I think so many of us saw a different side of him when he did his reality show. His family were the first reality TV show family.
Yeah.
And we saw a funny, slightly befuddled, loving father. He was actually so funny. And 1 minute he'd be completely vague, and then bang, just say the funniest things as the dogs were on the carpet and all the rest of it. We all came to know him quite differently through that show.
We caught up with him a few times on our show. He was always a great guest. Do you remember that time he was telling the story about when he came to Australia?
I remember when I first went to Australia and how much it's grown since I first came to Australia. I remember going to a party and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you were that band Black Sabbath?" I says, "Yeah." He goes, "I bought your album the other day." I said, "Oh, great." I thought it was crap.
He's Prime Minister now.
You Australians speak your mind.
Well,
don't mess around. I love it.
At least he bought the album.
He took it back.
He took it back?
Yeah, he didn't like it. I was like, my ego was inflated, then rapidly deflated.
But he didn't take it back to you and say, "Hey, give me my money back." Give me my money back.
I once met Ozzy when I was working at Triple M, and we were having a promotion. This is before the reality show. So Sharon looked quite different. This is before as she says, she's had a lot of work done. This is old Sharon. And Ozzy looked quite befuddled, and his hair was caught in his bracelets, and she was trying to untangle it. And he looked up at me and he said, "I know you." He remembered me from Beyond 2000. He used to watch Beyond 2000 on satellite television. His wife said, "Yeah, he remembered. We always used to watch that show." What a surreal moment. But just a few weeks ago, like less than 2 weeks ago, he performed a final concert. It was called Back to the Beginning, and it was quite extraordinary. He rose from the stage in a black throne. He sang seated, and he said these emotional farewell words.
I just want to say to you on behalf of the guys in Black Sabbath and myself that your support over the years has made it all possible for us to live a lifestyle we live. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. I love you. We love you.
And you know what? On that night, they raised $190 million for charity.
Wow.
Much of it went to Parkinson's research. A lot of it went to a children's hospital, a children's hospice. What an incredible thing to do, $190 million. Well done, Ozzy.
Thanks, Ozzy. It's been a wild ride.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test.
Well, our pub, where we have our pub test, this is a sacred space, Brendan. Oh, hang on, there's a camera. We're being filmed the whole time, and we acknowledge that.
So why are you in your sluggos?
Well, I'll tell you why I'm hitting the showers. We saw a moment in the locker room on the weekend where Des Hasler, the Titans coach, was furious at how his team had played. He came into the locker room. He saw that half the players weren't even waiting for a debrief. Some of the players were already in the showers in their undies. They'd already hit the showers, and he hauled them out, furious as hell. And he's not happy that he was captured having that terrible
And it wasn't because he
tantrum.
was upset that they were wearing their Speedos in the shower. Because the kids these days, they don't shower naked anymore.
Well, but they can't because there's a camera in the locker room.
And then the wisdom of Gus Gould, he said this.
I've been saying for a long, long time that television sells rugby league, makes the game even greater than it is, particularly here the great people at Channel 9. But I've long been an advocate that the sanctity and privacy of the dressing room should be for the players and coaches, not for television cameras. I think cameras should be banned from the dressing rooms, or at least be handheld cameras so they know the cameras there. I don't think this does Des, the game, or anyone else any good, and I don't think it's stuff for the public consumption. I'm dead set against it.
But TV is a visual medium.
Yeah, but
TV's entertainment.
But the problem is the networks these days, they say the game starts at 7. You tune in at 7. The game actually starts at 8. They have an hour of stuff to fill. So they're going to put a camera here, camera there, camera wherever. I think at some point, you, as a viewer, do you want to see the post-game stuff in the shower? It makes no difference to me to see that stuff. And I think those players are allowed to have a privacy for their emotions, for their rituals, for all that stuff.
But there's a bigger picture, and I'm just showing a bit of scaffolding here. It's all the sponsorship. You know, have you noticed in those dressing sheds, there's all this. So it's an opportunity to sell advertising.
But there's so much opportunity to sell advertising. The players, there's mics on the field. There's not a moment, and I get it, that's a public job.
Yeah.
There's not a moment that's private for them.
I'm surprised they haven't got a Kleenex deal when they do the big bushy on the field. That bushy is supported by Kleenex.
Or maybe one of those big kiss cams right in that locker room, and let's get Coldplay playing. Do you like having a camera in the locker room? Do you think it adds to the game, or do the players deserve their privacy?
Does anyone care?
Cameras in the locker room, do they pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
The AFRA goes to Jonesy and Amanda.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
When those two go on leave, I rejoice.
Big news, big news. Do that big voiceover that you do.
Big news. Is that the one? It hurts, actually. How about I just say the news? Guess what? Ed Sheeran is going to be touring Australia. Gold FM is presenting Ed Sheeran. We've got this, Brendan.
We have.
This is ours.
What's your favourite Ed Sheeran song?
We've got this.
Do you like Shape of You?
Love it.
You love this. What about Castle on the Hill?
That's one of my favourites.
What about Galway Girl?
Or Galway Pipe, as you call it.
She fell in love with an Englishman.
Who doesn't like Galway Pipe?
Baby now.
Yeah. Frontier Touring and MG Live are proud to be bringing back global superstar Ed Sheeran.
Would you like the very first tickets in town?
I was just doing the voice.
Yeah, but we need people to call in and get the tickets.
I got a brilliant idea just came to me right now.
I take them.
Yeah. Why don't we just pack the transmitter up?
And we keep the tickets.
Amanda keeps the tickets. No, 135522. The first person through on the phone right now to say Sheeran for Sheeran.
What have they got to say?
Sheeran for Sheeran.
All right.
That's all you got to do.
The show is going to be, it's part of his Loop Tour, Accor Stadium, Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th of Feb next year. Very good Valentine's Day present.
That will be a lucky Friday.
Let me tell you, if you're not going to win the tickets right here with us, let me tell you how you can buy them. Frontier pre-sale starts Monday at 12 p.m. with all the tickets on sale Tuesday at 1 p.m. For details, head to frontiertouring.com.
That's all you got to do. Sharon of Kirrawee is with us. Hello, Sharon.
Hello, how are you?
Say the word, Sharon.
I want Ed Sheeran tickets!
What's the
Sharon,
phrase?
no,
you got to give us the phrase.
Oh, I'm going to...
Sorry, Sharon.
Sorry, Sharon.
Alison, we're very, very, very strict about that.
Alison,
it's not
do you
just
know
about
the
being
phrase?
a prize pig and ringing through.
Yes.
What's the phrase?
It's Sheeran for Sheeran.
Yes.
Done it, Alison.
That's what it's about.
First tickets in town. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Excellent. Ed Sheeran's coming to town for us, for you and me, Brendan. I'm thrilled.
What about that Amanda Keller lady that's on the other line? Can you deal with her?
She knows the phrase, don't you worry.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I am as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub tests. Des Hasler, the Titans coach, was filmed having an enormous dummy spit on the weekend, pulling a door off its hinges.
Well, no, he didn't. That was the other time he did that.
Oh, was it not the same one?
Jeff Tuvey. One of them pulled the door off, and that was great. Ricky Stewart's always a pleasure to watch.
But, you know, should we be seeing their dummy spits? Because some of the players had gone to have an early shower, and he was saying, how dare you get out here? And the whole thing was seen throughout. Should we have access to those private post-game moments.
Phil Gould certainly doesn't think so.
But I've long been an advocate that the sanctity and privacy of the dressing room should be for the players and coaches, not for television cameras. I think cameras should be banned from the dressing rooms. I don't think it's stuff for the public consumption. I'm dead set against it.
Is it stuff for the public consumption?
How do you feel? Cameras in the locker room, does it pass the pub test?
I don't think that they should be in the locker rooms, and I did ask the question, are they in the women's locker rooms? No one seems to know.
TVs are one thing. You know, you turn on the footy, you want to watch the footy, not at 5 o'clock, at 4 o'clock when it's advertised. When it comes to cameras in the locker room, let them have their own privacy. For a coach to have a dummy spit, it doesn't do the players, the club, or the team any favours. So, no cameras in the locker room.
It only passes the pub test if Des is the coach. Everyone else, it's pretty boring. First, the door gets ripped off, and then blokes get double balling with a pair of sluggos on it. One of the blokes even had a limp. So, without Des, it's boring. But, yeah, pass the pub test for Des. And Des is going to get the sack. So, probably get rid of the cameras.
Oh, good morning to you, Des, if you're listening.
Also, what was interesting there, apparently there are cameras in for the women's games too.
No, is there?
Yeah, for post-game, it's the same locker room, same
At the start
cameras.
of the game, but not at the end of the game.
No, apparently so. I've just asked our team and they said, yeah, there are.
Wow.
Yeah.
How have I missed that?
Oh, come on.
I'm an observant guy. I would just notice stuff like that. I don't know, how did I miss that?
Well,
don't make this a thing.
You're making it a thing and you're about to get your comeuppance because TikTok Tucker is on the way.
Jam Nation.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Ever fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
It's not a bad tucker, that.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
TikTok Tucker, we make food from TikTok and eat it. What are we having today?
Well, last week we had beef fizz, which sounds like something you'd see your doctor about. Today, you know I love a salad, don't you? Everywhere we go, I love a salad. I'm talking to you, Brendan.
You like a side salad?
I also like a big main salad. I love a salad. We're making a salad
Just don't
today.
take them to your Coldplay concert.
A salad? I don't even get it.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is make a salad. It's a tuna salad. This is a recipe from the 70s. I saw this in the 70s cookbook and people are trying it now on TikTok to see if they like it. There's a mystery ingredient that I'll tell you about at the end. So far, though, what we do is we have to chop up a few things. But starting with this, we have a couple of cans of tuna chunks. Which
You've gone the cheapy tuna.
Well, I don't want to waste money on you.
Well, don't you drain the juice out?
Well, in the other one I have. What am I going to drain it into your throat? It stinks in here. It's very early in the morning to be sampling tuna. Ding! Yep. All right, so we put two tins of tuna chunks
We can't
in
afford Serena. I really like that.
Okay, no, she's not working here anymore. So 2 tins of tuna go in. The next ingredient, pineapple. That's not unusual. Lovely. Pineapple chunks go in.
I used to get the Jonesy special when we were working over at Macquarie Centre there.
Do you sure you want to talk publicly about that?
And I get the tuna and the pineapple.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you would. And what else has to go in here
I can live with that.
are some chopped pickles.
I like what you're doing.
I'm going to chop up some cucumber pickles. I love dill pickles. Do you? I love them. So I'm going to chop up 3 of these. The mystery ingredient, there's going to be mayonnaise, all kinds of things in here. The mystery ingredient, Brendan, are 3 bananas. The bananas have come to play. And you're going to dice 3 bananas while I chop this dill pickle.
What do we do with these?
They go into the salad.
Yeah.
I know. Welcome to the 70s. Enjoy it, why don't you? See, when they talk about time travelling, you want to go back and see how the Roman Empire. No one dreams about going back to the 70s and eating banana salads. All right, so that's one. I'm putting 3 pickles in here.
Brown mank pickle.
I know. Just it stinks in here, doesn't it? Slice them up quickly. Don't waste time. We're on the radio, Brendan. Don't you know? You might want to get back and get the Jonesy special. All right, so you dice them. You don't do rounds, please. Brendan, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can't talk, chopping.
Okay. But you do rounds. We want dice, not rounds. I've got here 1 more dill pickle. So what we've got in here, we've got dill pickles.
You like working with dills?
Yeah.
Not me.
Why would you say that about yourself?
That's not about me. It's
not about me. It's all the other deals.
Deals at working.
Yeah, okay. Look, I'm getting it all over my microphone. Oh, now it's gone into the tuna. All right, so here we are. I'm going to add a big farty...
I don't want to mash the banana.
No, don't mash it. I'm going to add a big farty scoot of mayonnaise. There we go. That's got a bit more, you think? There we are. So
A silencer on that thing.
we need some salt and pepper as well. There's,
Have you got
hold
salt
on.
and pepper?
What's this, a block of flats?
I don't know why you get so tempting.
Salt, that'll do us.
Right.
And so here we are. We've got, is that enough mayonnaise? It looks very wet.
You like putting mayo on stuff?
Now, can you put the diced, but I'm not happy with the way you've diced them. They're a bit too round for my liking.
Sorry.
Chop them in, pop them in. So we've got...
Sorry, Gordon.
We've got, you are an idiot sandwich. We've got tuna, we've got pickles, we've got pineapple, we've got mayonnaise, we've got salt, and now we've added banana.
Right.
3 of them, pop them in, even that brown manky end.
No.
Okay, all right, that'll do us. I'm mixing it all up.
I know it's going in.
I'm mixing it all up. When we return, we will be eating
Sorry.
this. You're not sorry, you're just showing off. When we return, we will eat
To all
our...
my friends.
to all the dills I work with. Banana tuna salad will be consumed by you and me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
It's not a bad tucker, that.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
While the roads are in chaos, there's chaos in the studio here.
Well, I'm making...
Oh, sorry, let me put your microphone on. You're on a different microphone.
I'm making for TikTok Tucker a tuna salad, but it has a mystery ingredient. This is a recipe from the 70s, and that mystery ingredient, along with the tuna, the pickles, the pineapple, the mayonnaise, is banana. We've chopped up some bananas to go through this. This is banana tuna salad. I'm going to dish it up. Here we go.
You know what? Can I just say this about banana?
Tell me.
I just like it as itself. Maybe in a banana split, and that's it.
I don't think anyone thinks, you know what, when I look at a banana, I'd love that mixed with tuna and mayonnaise.
Mm.
When
I look at you...
Here, take this.
When I look at you, I see second banana.
Okay, but at least I've got a peel. Boom, boom. Now, what I've done here, normally I wear rubber gloves sometimes when I prepare these meals for you because of the stink. I'm actually going to keep the gloves on to eat it, which is a sign of how incredible I think this is going to be.
I just got a
There's
waft.
a lot of stinky juices involved.
It's not...
Now, when I say go, you have to also, you can't avoid the banana. You've got to pick up a piece of banana, a piece of tuna as well, okay?
Rightio, hang on.
Let me get some banana happening.
Let's get in there.
When I say go, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm so hungry. I didn't have any porridge this morning, so now I'm a bit hangry. And
Oh, yuck. You have to swallow that. I've got a paper towel and you don't. That's not good. You get a bit of tuna, you get a little bit of pickle, and then the banana hits, and the consistency of the banana, everything about that is wrong.
the banana is unwelcome to the party. It's like Osher Ginsburg on Dancing with the Stars. Everything else
The
works
banana's
fine.
fighting back.
And the banana...
You know what? I will put this very detailed recipe on our
I
socials.
like the rest of
but
it. Sans the
don't try.
banana. Yep.
Don't try.
Don't waste your time.
Sans the banana.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
It's not a bad tucker, that.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
That's one of the worst aftertastes from a TikTok Tucker we've ever had. I've got to drink some water.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation Podcast.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Yes.
That was one of the worst things we've ever had on TikTok Tucker. And then when Brian Adams was playing, you kept eating it.
I picked
What's
the banana
wrong
out
with
of it.
you?
I don't like the banana in there.
But the banana was all the way through it.
But the
flavour
tuna
was all
and
the way
the
through it.
pineapple and the
Yeah.
pickle, that's good. When you went over to Macquarie, remember we'd go to that sandwich joint over at Macquarie?
RJ's.
RJ's. Remember the ladies there?
And they'd say, Jonesy, are you here for the special?
And I make a joke. I say, you got to put more tuna on there. More. And she go, how much? The sandwich is huge.
Yeah. But it didn't have banana in it. But the banana flavour was all through that, and you kept eating it.
No, the banana flavour was not through it. I picked my way around the banana.
Okay.
You can do that in life. Have you been watching any of the news outside of Australia and the world vis-a-vis, I know I've said that twice now, Donald Trump?
Yes, I have. Why? Which bit are you
Did
talking
you see-
about? Which bit are you referring to?
And sometimes when you live in a crazy world, you just get used to stuff. And the AI post of, because Donald Trump has come out and said only idiots are interested in the Epstein or Stein files.
You know what's interesting with all this, just as a kind of as a backstory, I think, is that the reason that MAGA is going hard on him about this is because he has always talked about the deep state, the Washington elites, they're the pedophiles. It was Hillary Clinton, Pizzagate, all the pedophiles. That was the QAnon stuff. He's gone hard on this for years, and that's what got him in. People saying, I'm sick of the old elite. Let's get these other people in. Let's get people who tell the truth. And suddenly we're seeing that maybe, the MAGA is seeing that maybe Donald Trump is part of this elite.
Yeah.
Part of this secret-keeping elite.
Everything I see on the internet I take with a giant grain of salt, but the AI imagery of Barack Obama being arrested in the White House.
What's weird about this is you said that Trump has posted this.
Yeah, so the president, you'd think, someone did it as a joke. But no, Donald Trump himself posted that. This is the crazy world that we're living in. And we all kind of just go along with it and we accept it. And I just thank the Lord that we live in Australia. In other news, did you see Hunter Biden? This is Joe Biden's son.
Yeah, troubled Hunter.
Troubled Hunter. He went on a rambling interview. He used to be a big crack cocaine addict, and he's on the straight and narrow now. He doesn't take the crack cocaine anymore, but he did say that it's not that bad because when you're burning, do you know much about crack?
No, funnily, it might surprise you to hear that no.
So when you're burning the crack on the glass barbecue, that's what they call it, little crack pipe.
Right.
When you burn the crack, all the impurities go out of it.
So you're just getting pure crack?
Yeah, you just getting...
I don't want impure crack.
He also, you might remember when George Clooney was a big supporter of his dad, Joe.
And then wasn't.
A supporter. Hunter had this to say about George Clooney.
Him, and everybody around him.
Yeah.
He said that about George Clooney?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was interviewing Hunter Biden?
Oh, no, some YouTuber. That's what everyone does these days. Anyway, that's the news.
Okay, well, I'm up to date. I'm completely up to date.
In other news, Stephen Colbert his show, The Late Show, is going to be taken off the TV.
It hasn't been renewed. It will finish up halfway through next year. There's been a lot of solidarity behind him from some of the biggest stars on American TV. Emma Gillespie is going to talk us through it next.
Jam Nation.
I demand entertainment. Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From the Daily Oz with the news that's fit to print, Em Gillespie, hello.
Hello, missed your lovely faces.
Well, it's good to see you
again. Are you
enjoying
the smell in here after TikTok Tucker?
It's a little bit pungent. It's really not as bad. I thought I was going to be gagging, to be honest.
Well, we ate it and we are.
Was it disgusting?
It was.
Yeah.
Tuna and banana.
Shocker. It was disgusting. Today, I want to talk to you about the cancellation of Stephen Colbert's Late Show by CBS. This story kind of keeps on evolving. We heard the news last week that after 30 years, CBS was cancelling The Late Show. It was hosted by David Letterman for 20 years. Stephen Colbert's been hosting it for nearly a decade. The final episode will air in May next year. And basically, CBS has said they're pulling the plug for financial reasons only. They've said that there's nothing wrong with Colbert, that he is an amazing comedian, that he's done a really great job, but that it's a financial decision, blah, 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 boring. Stephen Colbert has suggested otherwise, though, and there's been a lot of talk about this kind of Trump influence. Now, Trump had actually just settled a lawsuit with CBS over what he claims is an unfairly edited episode of 60 Minutes. Now, last year, 60 Minutes, which is on CBS, same channel as The Late Show, they interviewed Kamala Harris before the election. It's a perfectly normal pre-election interview. Trump alleged that it was manipulated, that the editing was deliberately kind of a puff piece to make her look better and to make him look bad. CBS, by all accounts from legal experts, just wanted it to go away, so they settled with him for $16 million. If it had gone to court, no one is really suggesting that Trump would have won, but I think CBS just didn't want the fallout of all of that.
It's one of those things, though, you throw enough mud out there.
But also, CBS is trying to merge at the moment and feel they need government support for that.
Exactly. So CBS is owned by Paramount. Paramount's in negotiations for this $8 billion merger. Trump is backing that merger. And Colbert has been extremely critical, as all comedians on late night US TV. He has been very, very critical of Trump. He's one of the most critical comics of Trump, I would say. But that's comedy. So anyway, he had his first show back since the announcement of the cancellation this week. He said, Trump, go F yourself. But here's a little bit of his opening monologue.
Now for the next 10 months, the gloves are off. I can finally speak unvarnished truth to power and say what I really think about Donald Trump. starting right now. I don't care for him. Our network, CBS, they clarified that the cancellation was purely a financial decision. But how could it purely be a financial decision if The Late Show is #1 in ratings? A lot of folks...
So that's an important note. It is the #1 late night show, and this is a really competitive field. We're talking Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, John Oliver, Jon Stewart. There are a lot of great shows on at that time of night, and he is the top of the pack.
They've all banded behind him.
Yes, so we saw a really cute kind of solidarity moment on air. They've all kind of released their own statements or said things on air themselves supporting Stephen Colbert. They all really admire him. Some of them are really great friends with him, but there was a segment during that show on Monday night with Weird Al Yankovic and Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote Hamilton. They came out and they were going to sing Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
Yep.
They get started and then they did the kiss cam trope, and the kiss cam landed on every single late night host. So all of those names I mentioned, Fallon, Seth Meyers, John Oliver, Jon Stewart, all the rest of them, they were all sitting in pairs doing their own little bits. It was really sweet and it was very funny. It was chaotic, as you would imagine, but it was really nice to see. And Jon Stewart especially has really come out and criticised CBS. He has a show on Comedy Central. That's part of Paramount. That's a channel under this merger.
And they're saying, take us all then. Take us all.
Yes, take us all then. But they're kind of all on the chopping block. And this conversation about political interference, potentially the role of Trump and that influence here, it's got a lot of people in the entertainment community obviously rightfully up in arms.
But they're finally coming out and saying, we have to stand up here. The universities haven't, the lawyers haven't, the blah, blah, blah. This is where it stops. I think that's what Jon Stewart said yesterday.
What I find with the Donald Trump stuff, Trump supporters have no sense of humour when you bag him. And I've found, just anecdotally from us, whenever we post anything about Donald Trump, and I would say this to Digital Jenna now, don't bother doing this because the amount of hate that we get.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary in itself when you look at that AI video that he put out about Barack Obama.
Oh, it
with
makes
these baseless sort of claims. But then here is he with the Epstein files. In what world are we?
Yeah.
Anyone else, they'd be chucked in jail. How does he get away with it?
It makes me
What's his formula?
It makes me really grateful, I think, for the Australian climate, both the sort of entertainment and political climate and comedy climate here, because we would never not make fun of our politicians, right?
But that's their job. They are satirists.
Yeah. It's holding that magnifying glass up to that estate of, politics, but with that satirical lens. And I think Aussies just have that inbuilt sense of humour where it's no matter what your politics, we're always going to make fun of them, right?
And hopefully a network would support you.
Exactly.
You would. We dined out on the Engadine Macca's thing for years.
And we will continue to do so.
And we will dine.
As is our right.
It tastes better than TikTok Tucker.
Thank you, Em. That's Em Gillespie there from the Daily Oz.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Doing it for the gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Here it is, 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right.
$1,000.
$1,000. I was going to do it a dramatic pause.
Sure, sorry, I interrupted. Do it now. If you get them right, what happens?
No, you kind of killed it now.
Oh, well, sorry, you get $1,000. There's nothing non-dramatic about that.
But
you can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but double or nothing.
Wouldn't it be great to win it today? Sally's in Kings Langley.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Sally, we've got a good feeling about you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling grand, thank you.
Well, let's see what we can do. We've got 10 questions. We've got 60 seconds. Say pass if you're not sure. Let's see how we go, okay?
Fantastic.
Deep breath, Sally, because here we go. Here's question number 1. What day is it tomorrow?
Thursday.
Question 2. What flavour is peppermint tea?
Mint, peppermint.
Question 3. How many corners are on a square?
4.
Question 4. If you're in the big smoke, where are you?
Pass.
Question 5. What colour is the beginner belt in karate?
Brown?
Oh, no, white.
That's when you've...
What's brown? Brown's when you're a bit anxious and you're wearing all your whites. The beginner belt is white. I reckon you'd know this if you say, so-and-so, they're going to visit the big smoke. They're off to the city.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Sally, I'm sorry.
Oh, That's perfectly fine. It's been fun just chatting with you.
Sally, we've loved hanging out. Thank you
too,
for playing. We'll play again tomorrow.
Jam Nation.
I saw a thing yesterday, and I'll just read it to you. This person is dobbing themselves in for something here. This guy has said, I'm 28. The girl I was with wanted to take a shower together.
Ooh.
She said, why don't you wait for the shower to warm up? I stared back at her, a million thoughts running through my head. I feel so stupid. I couldn't enjoy the rest of the night. I had no answer for her. I've always hated showers. Today, I stood and waited for the shower to heat up, and for the first time, it was great. He said, I'm working on my master's, and I feel like such a dumbass.
He switches it on and just jumps straight in.
And wonders why it's not pleasurable.
And he's got the girl saying...
Well, wait for it to warm up.
It only means one thing.
What? She wants a warm shower.
No, when a woman says to you, get in the shower with me.
Well, maybe he stinks because he's always had really short, cold showers.
Well, it's not going to help the whole situation either, having a cold shower.
Well, it may not necessarily be saucy business. It's just, hey,
what else is it going to be for?
Well, just shower. Have you never had a shower with someone that hasn't been saucy business?
No. Usually escalates.
You always shower alone then.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I showered with someone.
No,
you know,
and that's why someone says, I'm just trying to have a shower. Helen's saying, I'm just trying to shower.
The last time I showered with something was with a bunch of 80-year-old blokes.
And it always leads to something. It always escalates.
No.
But I think, look, they're missing the point of the story, which is that, as he says, I'm working on my master's. I'm 28 years old. I'm an intelligent person.
Yep.
And you look at that and you think, how have you survived this long in the world? How did you get to this part of the world? You know, I've outed myself with this before.
Mm.
I like to think I'm a semi-smart person. Remember that time I was putting petrol in my car and it was so expensive, and I thought, that's interesting. My petrol, what's it called, the petrol stored in? Petrol tank. My petrol tank is taking more petrol. Mm. How intriguing.
Yeah.
You know, people must, when I say that out loud, people must think, how are you alive?
This is why you run out of fuel all the time.
How are you alive?
And then you yelled at the petrol tanker driver, don't take it all. You big greedy guts.
Like the people that used to look at the old UBD and think, I'm going downhill, I'm going down the map.
Well, I think the tribal drum will beat for this.
How about we call it this? How have you made it this far?
Where I come from, they ain't had any learning.
You may not be a giant Dumbo, but there's one part of you who go, oh, my God, that's embarrassing.
Did you make it this far?
Yeah, you can dob yourself in. Anyone else, get to it.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Someone has outed themselves with this following discussion. I'm 28. The girl I was with wanted to take a shower together. Why don't you wait for it to warm up, she said. I stared at her, a million thoughts running through my head. I felt so stupid. I couldn't enjoy the rest of the night. I had no answer for her. I've always hated showers. Today I stood and waited for the shower to heat up for the first time, and it was great. I'm working on my master's, and I feel like such a dumbass.
Just need Des Hasler yelling at you.
Get out of the shower.
What are you doing?
It's just warming up, boss.
It's got to warm up. How has he made it this far?
This is what the tribal drum is beating for.
Amsterdam, where I come from, they ain't had any learning.
We're not saying you're dumb across all areas, but sometimes.
How did you get here?
Hello, Lana.
Hello.
Hello. Is this you or someone else we're talking about?
No, someone else. So she is a nurse, and we were just having a chat one day, and she had a baby, and she goes, oh, actually, you probably know the answer to this. And I was like, oh, okay. And she goes, when should I give my baby 12-month formula? And I just paused for a second. I was like, 12 months? And she's like, oh, yeah, I thought so, but I just wanted to check. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. You think as she's a nurse, she's across stuff, but everyone has gaps in their knowledge
because
somewhere.
There's other formulas, isn't there? But what happens if you give the kid the 12-month formula?
And what if they're 1 week short of 12 months? It's scary, though, when a nurse
Maybe it was a couple months off.
It's scary when a nurse asks that question, let's face it. A little bit of side speak, that's a worry.
Gail has joined us as well.
Hello, Gail.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, who are we talking about?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, I could never work out why the second hand on a clock was called a second hand when it was actually the third hand on the clock.
Why third hand?
Well, you've got the hour hand, you've got the minute hand. There's two hands.
Yep.
And then you've got the second hand. Well, that's the third hand on the clock.
Yeah, and that counts.
But why is it called? Why is it called the second hand when it's the third hand?
Yeah,
Do you mean the one that's counting the seconds?
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
And so you're saying that one should be the second hand?
Well, it is the second hand. That's what it measures.
Oh,
but in
am I
my
going
mind,
crazy?
it's like...
Am I going crazy?
Okay,
because it measures seconds.
Yeah. And, but this is just...
It is?
Yes.
I didn't know either.
So look at the clock we have here.
Yeah.
That's the second hand because it's measuring the seconds.
It never occurred to me what was the second hand. I'm like
what's
you,
that
Gail.
one?
I'm like you because it measures seconds. I thought you had...
Exactly.
Because you've got the hour and then you've got the minutes.
You've got the minutes.
And then the second.
And the second.
See,
but it's actually the third hand on the clock, so why call it a second hand?
I can't even remember what I used to think. My head has imploded.
Maybe we should just stick to digital for you.
Well,
guys.
maybe we
that's-
should.
Or an hourglass.
I'm not sure what I think anymore.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're mass communicating.
The legendary pirate Jonesy. What a creep. And Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
So a guy, I just can't believe he got to this point in his life where he's got into the shower.
He's 28 years old. His girlfriend's over who says, why don't we go for a shower? Why don't we have a shower together?
And that can mean only one thing.
They're going to have a shower together. It doesn't have to. You said you shower with men from the sailing club.
I never...
You said it always leads to action.
I didn't.
You did. You said the words.
Excuse me. Can we just...
Anyway.
Let me just make this clear. After we've sailed, all these old blokes get in the communal showers.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
And you said it always leads to
I
action.
said if you get into the shower with a woman.
You didn't say. You didn't specify.
What are you, Donald Trump on this? I'm just saying.
Anyway,
just
what
so
this
we're
guy...
clear. Can we just...
If a woman wants to have a shower with you, it means maybe... Let's know.
It's an invitation.
Anyway, well, that isn't specified in this story. She said, why don't we have a shower together? And she said, why don't you wait for it to warm up?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he stared back at her. He said he's never waited for the shower to warm up. And he said he's never enjoyed showers. He said, I'm 28. I'm a master's student. How did I not know this?
The tribal drum is beating for.
Does it always lead to action?
How?
Amsterdam, where I come from.
Did you get to this point?
How did you make it this far? Hello, Jess.
Good morning. How are you going?
Very well. Are you dubbing yourself in?
Can I
here?
just ask Jess, Can I just ask this question? If you said to another person in your life...
At the sailing club,
why don't you jump in... We forget the sailing club. Why don't you jump in the shower with me? Would you say that that's an invitation?
Potentially.
Well,
Okay.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Potentially, that's good enough for me.
Well, that's sometimes women just want contact. It doesn't have to be a full sailing club experience. Jess, who are we dobbing in here?
I'm already laughing. Anyway, my brother, because I love him dearly. He's super intelligent. He got 99.8 in the HSC. He topped the subject in the HSC. My mum used to say to him, though, that if you didn't have your head screwed on, you'd leave it behind, because he was just that smart, but just so daft all the time. And as soon as this segment came on, I'm just laughing my head off, because I just remember a time when he came home from school and he had put his pinky finger into the electric pencil sharpener at school. So he'd fully shaved his whole nail off. And we're like, why the hell did you do that? What were you thinking? And he said, I just wanted to see what the pencil felt like.
What the pencil felt like? It's an empathy for the pencil.
That's a great expression you just said. He's very smart, but he's daft. They're two different things, aren't they?
Very.
Goodness me.
Shaving the
Jess.
pencil.
And also, potentially, well, that's what we got from... Tarina is with us.
Hello, Tarina.
Good morning. How are we this morning?
Very well. Who are you surprised has made it to adulthood without knowing anything?
My husband, who I love, he's a sergeant in the New South Wales Police Force. We were watching a documentary on Michael Jackson, and he turns to me and says, do you think he made this before or after he died? I just looked at him and I said, did you hear what you just said? He's like, what? And then he went, oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay, you know what I meant.
I bet you'll never bring it up ever again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, we woke to the news this morning that the world has lost Ozzy Osbourne, and you may know him through his music, you may know him through his reality show, and we saw a very different side of him through that, this charming, funny, quirky guy, loving father. He only performed a couple of weeks ago a big farewell show with his Black Sabbath band members. That show raised $190 million for charity, a big chunk of which went to Parkinson's cure research. Another chunk of it went to Birmingham Children's Hospital, a children's hospice. You know, you look at all these bands reuniting and performing all around the world. I don't know what their financial, when Taylor Swift performs, she gives a lot of money to food banks in every city she's in. But to hear that $190 million from that one night went to charity is extraordinary.
He was a big part of our lives, wasn't he? Ozzy Osbourne. And that's why we pay tribute to him.
Well, it all started almost 5 decades ago when heavy metal was created by a young band from Birmingham known as Black Sabbath. Lead singer Ozzy Osbourne, Ozzy, hello.
47 years is long enough to be doing anything, really.
Well, it is.
I remember when I first went to Australia and how much it's grown since I first came to Australia. I remember going to a party and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you were that band Black Sabbath?" I says, "Yeah." He goes, "I bought your album the other day." I said, "Oh, great." I thought it was crap.
He's Prime Minister now.
You Australians speak your mind.
Well,
don't mess around. I love it.
At least he bought the album.
He took it back.
He took it back?
Yeah, he didn't like it. I was like, my ego was inflated, then rapidly deflated.
But he didn't take it back to you and say, "Hey, give me my
money back."
Give me my money back.
Generals gathered in their masses.
Sharon! Bubble! Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness.
But hey, everything comes to an end, and
that's true.
I'm glad we're all alive to still do it, But I'm sober. I'm somewhat reliable these days. Because what I would do before, I would sit in my house and go, nothing's happening, I'll crack open a bowl. And then as soon as I had a drink, Sharon would come and say, "We've got to go to..." "Oh, you've been drinking." I really don't miss it.
And you sound very lucid, which is good.
I sound like I've discovered Christ, don't I?
I just want to say to you on behalf of the guys in Black Sabbath and myself that your support over the years has made it all possible for us to live a lifestyle we live. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. I love you. We love you.
Ozzy Osbourne, thank you.
God bless you. See you soon.
It was a wild ride, but a good one.
Oh, and thanks to our Foxy who put that together.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year. That's thanks to Marcel Stocks and Gravies. They're the best tasting stocks. They're Australian made and owned. Ask for Marcel. Quality you can taste.
I whipped up a big gravy the other night. Gee, it was good.
Nice.
What have we got today?
Remember when Amanda waxed the insides of her nostrils? I thought that was a great idea, so I did the same. But I admit I used leg wax strips and my nostrils were sticky for the whole weekend. Anyway, fast forward, I feel like I've got more nose hair than I started with, even in the middle bit, and so I'm obsessed, tweezing and trimming, and it drives me crazy.
What's the middle bit?
Is your middle bit bushed out?
In the nose, aren't they just two bits to the sides? I didn't do it myself. I was having a leg wax at the time, and she put other stuff and put like a chuppa chup up there. A big hairy chuppa chup came out.
Kind of thorough, isn't it?
I don't know what the middle bit is.
What else have we got?
What really gets my ghoulies is when you go out to a restaurant, you go there to have a nice meal, and you're sitting there and eating, enjoying your meal. Next minute, someone gets their hanky out and blows their nose. It's just disgusting. It turns you right off your food because automatically your brain thinks whatever's in that tissue is in your mouth.
No,
wait. It just ruins everything.
Yeah, right.
But is it hanky or tissue? Because if you've got to blow your nose, you've got to blow your nose.
Only old blokes carry hankies. Who carries a hanky?
I reckon my brother still uses a hanky. His wife does the washing.
Oh.
Mank.
Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. It is 7 to 9.
Our favourite call email or Facebook friend gets a double pass to Keith Urban's High and Alive World Tour, August 22-23. Tickets are on sale at keithurban.com.
That is going to be so cool. And you get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel as well, which is just as cool as well.
We're talking this morning about a man who kind of dobbed himself in for being a little bit of an idiot. He took a shower with his girlfriend. He was with his girlfriend. She wanted to take a shower. And what happened was she said, well, why don't you wait for the shower to warm up?
Yeah.
And he's thinking, why would I wait for the shower to warm up? It had never occurred to him to do that. He said, I'm 28. I'm a master's student. It never occurred to me to wait for the shower to warm up.
Yeah, and the tribal drum was beating for that.
Amsterdam, where I come from, they ain't had any learning.
Interestingly, Brendan, the only thing you could fixate on with that entire story was if you're having a shower with someone else, it only leads to one thing.
Well,
and then you said you showered with all the guys from the sailing club.
I think you focused on that a little bit too much.
I think you're the one that focused on that.
I think you focused on that too much, but I think in the end...
In the end what? I think people can shower together without it having to end in...
Well, does this happen all the time?
Nefarious times. At a Coldplay concert. Next minute you're at a Coldplay concert.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Anyway...
Well, coming up, Brian Madigan has the gold ticket to the biggest music event of the year. This is the iHeart Music Festival in Vegas. You've got Ed Sheeran. He's coming to Australia next year. You've got John Fogerty. You've got Maroon 5. You've got The Offspring. An incredible parade of musicians, and you can be there.
That will be so cool. Tomorrow on the show, are we doing that dart thing again?
Yes, Brendan, we are. And these days, as you know, I use sharpened darts. Remember how good I was last time? You'd better watch out.
Well, you picked the Origin side. I
know. The universe spoke through me and picked the maroon.
See you at 6 tonight.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.